Okay, so today we'll start our syllabus. That is your first is your reduction formula. The reduction formula. So in the last class already I have told that you go through the part of your integration and your trigonometric part that you have learned in class 12, because this is nothing but the extension of that part only. So I think all of you have gone through that. Now, in reduction formula, first we will learn the reduction formula for sin x and cos x. That means sin to the power nx dx and cos to the power nx dx. So where n being a positive integer, so we learn how will you find out the reduction formula for this sin to the power nx dx and cos to the power nx dx. Okay, so this is very simple. Now if you see here, integration power is what? Integration is what? The integral power, that is sin to the power nx dx. Okay, so I am giving the name of this integration as what? I suffix n. Okay, because sin power is what? N. So that's why I'm giving its name as what? I suffix n. Just I've given its name. Now, this sin to the power nx dx, what I have to written? Sin to the power n minus 1x into sin x. Ultimately, if you multiply this one, you will get sin to the power nx dx. Because base is same, so power should be added, n minus 1. And here power is what? 1. So n minus 1 plus 1, that is what? Nothing but your n. So this can be written as like this also. Is that clear? Now,
Yes, sir.
now this part. This sin to the power, now there are two terms here. One is not two terms. One is your sin to the power n minus 1x into sin x. So you consider this one as u and this one as v. This one as v. So product formula. So what is that one? U. What is the formula for, what is the product formula? Integration u into v dx. Say, what is that one? U fixed integration of v dx minus integration differentiation of u, that is the first function, integration of v dx whole integration whole dx. This is the formula. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
So now,
Yes, sir.
so now see here. So first u is fixed. Integration of sin x. So what is the integration of sin x? That is your minus cos x. So I have written directly. It has been written directly. So minus cos x. Integration of sin x. That means integration of v. So integration of v is what? That is your sin x here. V is your sin x. So minus cos x. Then minus integration. What? Next what? You need to differentiate u. That means first function. And what is the first function? Sin to the power n minus 1x. So what is the differentiation of sin to the power n minus 1x? So that will be what? Power formula use n minus 1 into sin to the power what? N minus 1 minus 1. That means n minus 2x. So that is your what? N minus 1 sin to the power n minus 1, n minus 2x. Then differentiation of sin x, that is your what? Cos x. This is the simple differentiation. I think you know that one. Then integration of v dx. So what is the integration of v? That is integration of sin x. That is your what? Minus cos x dx. Is it clear, this line?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this
Yes,
will be your what, minus sine to the power n minus 1x into cos x plus. Now why it will be plus? Because this minus and this minus sign, if you take it outside, so minus minus becomes plus. Okay, then this n minus 1 constant, take it outside, integration sine to the power n minus 2x into cos x is what? Cos square x. So that is your cos square x. So this will remain same. This will be n minus 1 integration sine to the power n minus 2x. Now this cos square x. So cos square x in terms of sine x, that is what? 1 minus sine square x. Is that clear? Cos square x in terms of sine x is what? 1 minus sine square x. Then this will be remain same. This is n minus 1. Now, if you multiply with this one, if you multiply this 1 minus sine square x with sine to the power n minus 2x, so what? Sine to the 1 into sine to the power n minus 2x is sine to the power n minus 2x dx. Then plus minus minus n minus 1 integration sine to the power n minus 2x into sine square x. So base will be same, so power should be added. So n minus 2 plus 2 will be what? N. So it will be sine to the power nx dx. Is that clear, this line? Just simple I have multiplied.
सर फिर से एक बार समझा दीजिए ना
क्या?
वो साइन n माइनस 2 वाला पार्ट को एक बार समझा दीजिए.
इसको क्या करें? इसको हम इसको मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं, ठीक है ना? तो यहाँ पे साइन टू द पावर n माइनस 2x इंटू 1 कितना हुआ? साइन टू द पावर n माइनस 2x dx. अब हम इसको दो पार्ट में अलग अलग कर दे रहे हैं, इंटीग्रेशन को भी दो पार्ट कर दे रहे हैं, अलग अलग कर रहे हैं क्या? क्योंकि यहाँ पे क्या 1 माइनस साइन स्क्वायर एक्स है ना, तो इससे मल्टीप्लाई करो सिंपल. तो 1 इंटू साइन टू द पावर n माइनस 2x, दैट इज व्हाट? इंटीग्रेशन साइन टू द पावर n माइनस 2x dx. अब नेक्स्ट प्लस माइनस कितना हुआ? माइनस. उसके बाद से क्या हो गया? n माइनस 1 इंटीग्रेशन अब साइन टू द पावर n माइनस 2x इंटू साइन स्क्वायर एक्स. सो बेस तो एक ही है ना, साइन एक्स. सो पावर क्या होगा? ऐड होगा. सो n माइनस 2 प्लस 2 कितना हुआ? n हुआ. So that is your sine to the power nx dx. Simply I have multiplied and then I have written separately. पहले मल्टीप्लाई करके सेपरेटली लिख लिया हमने, और कुछ नहीं है. अब a तो एक ही है, this will be remain same. This is sine to the power n minus 1. This will be also same. Now here, this what you have considered? Integration sine to the power nx dx. What you have considered its name? That is your what? In. So this and this is what? Same. So I can write in place of this integration, I can write in. Okay. Now the left hand side, is already in is here. Left side is already in. Okay. So this last part, the last term, take to the left side. So it will be what? It will be minus. So it will become plus. So then you take in common. So here what? 1 plus n minus 1. If you take it to the left side, so in plus n minus 1 into in. So then you take in common. So if you after taking common in, what will left here? 1 for this 1, and here for this it will be what? N minus 1. And then the right side will be, this will be remain same, plus n minus 1. Now here, see here. For this integration, what I have written? In minus 2. So how I have written? Now see here. If the power of sine is n, so then this integration, what I have denoted by what? I suffix n. If the power is n, then in the suffix of I have written n. So now here see, sine to the power what? N minus 2. The form of the integration will be remain same. Simply in place of n, it is what? N minus 2. So if you put in place of n here, n minus 2, so n minus 2 sine to the power what? N minus 2. That means integration sine to the power n minus 2x dx, that can be written as what? I suffix n minus 2. So that is n minus 1, and this integration I have written as what? In minus 2. Okay, since I n minus 2 is equal to what? Integration sine to the power n minus 2x dx. Is that clear? Is that clear, this line?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now see here, this one will cancel out this n into in. N into in is equal to, this line will be same. This line will be same. This n minus 1, in minus 2, same thing. Okay. Now next, in. Now this will be same. Now this one. So now what I'm doing, this n I'm taking to the right side. N into in. So this n take it to the right side. So it will be what? This divided by n, and then n minus 1 by n, in minus 2. So this will be, therefore, in means what? Integration sine to the power nx dx. So therefore, sine to the power nx dx is equal to what? Minus 1 upon n sine to the power n minus 1x into cos x. This is cos x. Plus n minus 1 upon n sine to the power n minus 2x dx. So that is in minus 2. That is your what? Integration sine to the power. So this is the required reduction formula for integration sine to the power n x dx. Is it clear? Similarly, in a similar fashion, as you have got the reduction formula for sine to the power nx, in a similar fashion, you can find out the reduction formula for cos to the power nx dx. So same thing, as you have done this reduction formula for sine to the power nx, in a similar fashion, you can find out the reduction formula for what? Cos to the power nx. How? So what I have did in case of sine to the power nx? Cos to the power nx. So in sine to the power nx, what I have? Sine to the power n minus 1x into sine x I have written, no? So same thing, cos to the power n minus 1x into what? Cos x. Same thing. Same process will be same. Just here, there is sin x. Now here it is cos x. Simply. Now take it as a first function. This one as a second function, and you follow the process. You will get the required reduction formula for what? Cos to the power nx dx. Is that clear? So we follow the same process. So here it is already been done. So the reduction formula for cos to the power nx is this one. Follow the same process as we have done for the what? For the finding the reduction formula for what? Sine to the power nx. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The
Yes,
next,
sir.
yeah, you must practice, then only you will understand. Otherwise, you won't understand. You must have to practice that one. Now, next one is Wallis formula. So what is that Wallis formula? That Wallis formula is related to your whatever we have done, reduction formula for what? Sine to the power nx and cos to the power nx. So in the reduction formula for sine to the power nx or cos to the power nx, that reduction formula was for indefinite integral. Okay. No, there was no limit of integration I have used. That is your indefinite integral. Now, if your limit of integration is from 0 to pi by 2. So 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power nx and 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power n. Not for other limit of integration. It is only for 0 to pi by 2 I am telling. If it is 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power nx dx and 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power nx dx, then only its name will be called as what? Wallis formula. That means after integration and after putting this limit of integration, whatever with the result you are getting, that value will be called, is that expression will known as what? Your Wallis formula. Is that clear? Not like this 0 to pi, not for that. It is for 0 to pi by 2 only. So we have already got the reduction formula for sine to the power nx dx. Is it not? So as already we have done, that integration of sine to the power nx dx is what your, this one, minus sine to the power n minus 1x into sine to the power n minus 1x into cos x by n plus n minus 1 upon n sine to the power n minus 2x dx. So this already you have calculated that one, and we have already deduced this formula. So whenever in your exam, if question is to deduce the Wallis formula, if it will come, then whether you need to prove, first you need to prove this one or not, that depends on the number of marks, what marks is allotted to the question. If the marks is more, then you need to prove. If marks is less, then you need to simply write this one, that we know that integration of sine to the power nx dx is what? This one. And then you follow the rest process. Is that clear? So as already you have deduced this one, the integration of sine to the power nx dx is your what? This one. We have already deduced that one. Now here we need to find out, it is what? From 0 to pi by 2. Okay, so just I have put it, just you raise the limit of integration to this part. So 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power nx. So now here you need to put the limit of integration, that is from 0 to pi by 2. So just I have done this one. Then n minus 1 by n, 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power n minus 2x dx. Okay. Now here, now you put the limit of integration. First you put pi by 2. So sine to the power n minus 1 pi by 2 cos pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 value is how much? 0. Then you put 0. So 0 minus, now sine to the power n minus 1, 0. That means sine 0 is how much? It is 0. So 0 minus 0, that is 0. So this part will vanish. So this will become 0. Then n minus 1 upon n, 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power n minus 2x dx. Is that clear? So what you are getting? After first 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power nx dx equal to n minus 1 upon n 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power n minus 2x dx. Now you need to find out this one. Now you need to find what? This one. Sine to the power n minus 2. So now see, in place, and this is the expression for what? This one is the expression for what? This is the expression for 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power n x dx. Okay. Now you need to find this one. Now you need to find what? This one. 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power n minus 2 x dx. Now this one. So using this result only, you can able to write this one. No need to do again the same process. If you do the same process as you have done, you'll be able to find out the integration of this one. But since we are getting the result of this integration using this result only, whatever the result we have got for the 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power nx dx, so why will go for doing the same thing again and again? So what? Now here, try to understand. 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power nx dx is equal to what? N minus 1 upon n, 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power n minus 2x dx. Okay. Now we need to find this one, 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power n. So 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power n minus 2x. Now we need to find out this one. So what is the power of sine? That is n minus 2x. So in this result, in place of n, if you replace this n by n minus 2, what will you get? See what you are getting. Just to replace. So this will be becomes n minus 2. So sine to the power n minus 2x dx is equal to, now see here, replacing n by n minus 2. So n minus 2 minus 1. How much it is? N minus 3. So this is n minus 3. N is replaced by n minus 2. 0 to pi by 2. N is replaced by what? Sine to the power n is replaced by n minus 2. So n minus 2 minus 2. That is how much? N minus 4. So n minus 4x dx. Now you put this result. You put this value of integration here. So what you will get? N minus 1 by n into n minus 3 by n minus 2 into 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power n minus 4 x dx. Is that clear? Next, you need to find out the value of this integration. Sorry. Next, we need to find out the value of what? Find the value of this integration. So like this will go on. Okay, so we have substituted. So after substituting, you have got this one. You have got this result. Now we need to find out this one again. So try to understand here how you can write this one. Try to understand. Now, if it is n, then you are getting what? N minus 1. And here you are getting n minus 2. Here, the value of n is 1 less than this one. And here, the value of n will be what? Less than 2. Then this one. And here, whatever it will be, this will be same. Same thing. Here, see, n minus 2. So here, it will be what? 1 less than this one. And this will be here, it will be same. And here, the power of sine should be what? Less than 2 than this one. So n minus 2 minus 2, that is n minus 4. So after putting this value here, you have got this expression. Now you need to find out this one again. So what you'll do? In the next line, you can write this n minus 1 by n, this will remain same, n minus 3 by n minus 2, that will remain same. Now for this one, for this part, it will be what? Again, just to compare with this one, whatever is the value of sine here, after integrating, what you are getting here is this value of n is what? 1 less than this one, this value of n, this power of n. And this will be what? Same as the denominator is what? Same as this, the power of sine. And here the power of sine is what? 2 less than the power of sine here. So what is it? Is n minus 4. So 1 less, that is n minus 5 divided by whatever it is, n minus 4 into 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power what? 2 less than this one. So n minus 4 minus 2, that is what? N minus 6x. Next what it will be? Next it will be n minus 7 by n minus 6, 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power what? N minus 8. The next n minus 9 by n minus n minus 8, 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power what? N minus 10. So like this it will go on. Okay. Now here. Now the power of sine, it is what? N minus 2, n minus 4, n minus 6, n minus 8, n minus 10. Like this it will go. The value of the power of sine will go on decreasing by what? By 2. So it is n minus 2, n minus 4, then you are getting n minus 6, then you are getting n minus 8. Like this it will go on. Now here, now two cases will arise. To get the last term, of your what? Integration. So what will be the two cases? One case will be if n is odd or n is even. The two cases will arise. For n is even, your formula will be different. And if n is odd, then your formula will be different. Because once you are giving the value of the value of n even, then the power of sign will be different. And if you are giving the power of n as odd, then the last term, in the last term, the power of sign will be different. Okay, so we'll discuss the two cases. One is what, when n is even, and another one is what, when n is odd. So first case I'm considering when n is odd. Okay, the first case we'll discuss, that is what, n is odd.